This is Mrs. Winkler, and I'm going to share information about scheduling for the 2026-27 school year. The scheduling process for this year will be the same as last year. The first step is to review your 4-year plan in Harmony. We ask that if you want to make any changes, that you submit those changes via the 4-year plan updates Google form prior to your scheduling appointment. You will have an individual scheduling appointment with your counselor during English class. If your parent wants to attend your scheduling appointment, they will need to contact your counselor in advance so that a separate appointment can be made. Following the scheduling appointment, students and parents need to verify the final course requests listed on your 4-year plan in Harmony by March 6th, because March 6th is the priority deadline to make any changes to your scheduling request for next year. In order to view your 4-year plan, you can locate that in your Harmony account. On the menu, there is an option for 4-year plan, and then you need to click on the link that says Update Your 4-Year Plan. We ask that you review your diploma track, your career path if applicable, and courses listed for future years. For course information, you need to review the online curriculum guide to check diploma requirements, course prerequisites, and detailed course descriptions. As I mentioned, if you want to make any changes for future years, please submit the 4-year plan updates for 2026-27 Google form before your scheduling appointment. Also, as you are reviewing your 4-year plan, be sure to include 7 classes for each semester. Keep in mind that you cannot save changes yourself to your 4-year plan. Your counselor will do that during your scheduling appointment. In order to view the curriculum guide from the Edgewood High School website, click on Student Services near the top right, and then click on the link for Counselors. There you will see a drop-down tab called Scheduling near the top. And once you click on Scheduling, you'll see a link for Curriculum Guide. Click on the link for Graduation Pathways to review diploma requirements. On this page, you can also read course descriptions and check for prerequisites. And we also encourage students to check their school email throughout the school year, because we do occasionally have scheduling related updates throughout the year. This slide shows the scheduling timeline. As I mentioned, scheduling appointments will take place during English classes. And here you can see the dates listed for each English teacher. As I also mentioned, the priority schedule change deadline is March 6th. Before getting into changes and updates for next year's courses, I do want to cover a brief review of graduation requirements. Graduation requirements are divided into 3 categories. The first category is credits. So you must pass specific classes and earn a minimum number of credits in order to graduate. Your particular requirements will depend on which diploma track you are aiming for, either academic honors, technical honors, Core 40, or general. And you will find all of these specific course requirements listed in the online curriculum guide. The second category is to learn and demonstrate employability skills. There is a wide variety of ways you can meet this requirement. Common ways are by a work-based experience, which can include a part-time job, an internship, or if you completed JAG prior to the school year. Other ways you can meet this requirement is through a service-based experience, such as volunteering in the community, some sort of civic engagement, such as 4-H or Scouts. Many of the extracurricular activities through school will count, such as a sport, certain clubs where you can demonstrate leadership, or a co-curricular activity including FFA, band, or choir. There may be other activities that count as well, so if there's any question about this, you can discuss this with your counselor. This has to be completed once during high school, not every year. The key is that once you've completed an activity, you do have to fill out what's called a verification form and get signatures. And we recommend that you do that as early in high school as possible so you can get that requirement finished. The third category is called the post-secondary ready competency. Once again, there are multiple ways that you can meet this requirement. The most common are highlighted, which are either earning an honors diploma, taking at least 3 college classes, or completing what's called a career pathway. You only have to meet this requirement in one of the ways listed here. As I mentioned, earning an academic honors or technical honors diploma would fulfill this requirement. However, we never recommend that students rely on this because you really don't actually earn that diploma until the very end of high school. A more common way is to take at least 3 college classes and earn a C average or higher in those classes. That could include AP courses, IU ACP courses, or Ivy Tech dual credit courses. Some students meet this requirement by earning a minimum score on the SAT or the ACT, and those scores are listed there. Another very common way is by completing a career pathway. As you can see, we offer many different career pathway options here at Edgewood. Those are listed here, and you may notice there are a couple of new pathways that we are wanting to start. I will go into detail about those on a future slide. In addition to completing the courses that are required for a pathway, you do have to earn a C average or higher in those pathway courses. The 3 options listed on this slide are not as common, but these are options. If you take the ASVAB outside of school and earn a minimum score, that meets the requirement, or earning an industry certification. That is becoming more readily available than it has been in the past. Next, I'm going to discuss some course information to remind you of some of the basic requirements. For senior year, all seniors have to take an English class. You have a variety of options to choose from. One option is to take ACP Advanced Composition, otherwise known as W131, in the first semester, and ACP Literary Interpretation in the second semester. Taking both of those courses could result in 6 college credits. Another option is to take the ACP Advanced Composition in the first semester and then taking English 12 in the second semester. Another option is to take AP English Literature and Composition for the full year, or you could take English 12 for the full year. You must also take Government and Economics. You can either choose to take those for high school credit only, or you could take those as AP courses in hopes of earning college credit for those pending your AP exam score. Now, depending on which diploma you are aiming for, you may have other requirements that aren't mentioned here. These are the basic requirements for all seniors, but for example, if you're aiming for an honors diploma, you may need to take another math course or another world language course. It just depends on your particular diploma track. Now I'll talk about junior year requirements. All juniors have to take an English class as well. You could choose between taking AP English Language and Composition for the full year, which is considered a college level course, or you can choose English 11. For social studies, you have to take U.S. History. You can take ACP U.S. History, which is an IU course, and there's a potential to earn 6 college credits for the year, or you could take regular U.S. History for high school credit. Most juniors do take a math and a science course, and which course you take in those categories depends on which classes you've taken in prior years. Also, if you are completing a pathway course to meet your post-secondary ready competency, you will likely be taking your third pathway course in junior year as well. And as I mentioned, you may have additional requirements depending on your particular diploma. Some additional things to consider as you're planning your schedule. We have greatly expanded our internship opportunities for students with the goal of giving students the opportunity to explore different career fields and also get some hands-on experience. There are applications required for internships, so you'll want to speak with your counselor about that. Edgewood students can attend the Hoosier Hills Career Center beginning in junior year. They offer several different career-related course programs. They are half-day programs, so if you attend Hoosier Hills, then you will take 4 courses at Edgewood High School. In addition to learning a lot of in-depth skills about a particular career field, there are often opportunities to earn certifications which can help you in the workforce and college credits as well for those programs. To see a list of Hoosier Hills courses and descriptions, you can see those in the curriculum guide. Edgewood also offers the Indiana College Core, otherwise known as the ICC. In order to earn the ICC, you will end up completing a minimum of 30 college credits during high school, and they do have to be in particular categories. All of those college credits, by law, transfer to all public Indiana colleges and universities, which can save students time and money. And now for the exciting part, I'm going to share updates about courses for next year. In the agriculture department, natural resources will no longer be offered, so if you have that on your 4-year plan, you will need to change that to something else. In the business department, the computer science pathway is changing to the information technology operations pathway. The first 2 courses are the same, the principles of computing and the IT fundamentals, but the 3rd course in the pathway is changing to networking and cybersecurity operations. So that will be a brand new course. Students who take principles of computing starting next year will have the opportunity to earn Ivy Tech college credits for that course. Also, an opportunity for students to earn a certificate in the IT fundamentals course. Students also now have an opportunity to earn Ivy Tech college credits for marketing fundamentals. There will be one change to the engineering pathway. The 3rd course in the engineering pathway sequence is changing from computer integrated manufacturing to civil engineering and architecture. In the English department, we are hoping to add journalism to our list of career pathways. That is still pending Indiana Department of Education approval, but if that gets approved, the career pathway will include journalism, yearbook, and then for the 3rd year, students can choose between a 2nd year of yearbook or taking principles of digital design. In the math department, we are adding a new course, which is AP Calculus BC. Students who take AP Calculus AB, which is the first level of calculus, as a junior, will now have an option to take advanced calculus. Another brand new career pathway that we are adding is called Industry 4.0, Smart Manufacturing. In this pathway, students will learn how to integrate technology such as robotics and artificial intelligence to create data-driven production systems. This pathway would involve a lot of hands-on experience, and it would prepare students for careers in modern manufacturing. The course sequence for this pathway would include the principles of industry, robotics design and innovation, and then smart manufacturing. We hope to offer the principles of industry next year, but with all classes, it is pending how many students request the course. And yet another new pathway that we are adding is called exercise science. This pathway will prepare students for careers in the health field such as physical or occupational therapy or athletic training. The courses in this pathway include the principles of exercise science, kinesiology, and human performance. We do plan to offer the principles of exercise science next year if there is enough interest in the course. For anatomy and physiology, students now have an opportunity to earn Ivy Tech College credit for that course. That concludes all of the course updates for next year. I do want to review some policies that pertain to scheduling. As a reminder, currently the only courses that earn weighted grades are AP courses and IUACP courses. When a course has a weighted grade, it does not change the letter grade that appears on the transcript. It does impact the GPA. This is a reminder of the valedictorian and salutatorian policy. Those positions are determined at the end of the 8th semester. Students who graduate early are not eligible for these positions. Students must attend both junior and senior years at Edgewood High School to be considered, and they must earn an academic honors diploma. You can see the full policy in the curriculum guide for more details. This concludes the presentation. Listed here is the contact information for the counselors. Please reach out with any questions. Thank you.